A very good morning to all of you. In this class, I am going to start with another topic of chapter biotechnology and its application. Here in this chapter, we are going to discuss about the important points or topic of the chapter biotechnology and its application. And topic is BT cotton. So we are going to actually in the biotechnology, we generally form the modified GMO plants and GMO organism for obtaining the products what we required. For example, the rosy cow produce alpha uh, amylopectin protein, lactalalbumine, sorry, alpha lactalalbumine, which is secreted by rosy cow. Now, some of the other organisms like bacteria also synthesize human insulin hormone. So we generally modified that bacteria or genome for the synthesis of human insulin hormone. Like this, the BT cotton also produce, the cotton plant also produce the Bacillus thuringiensis toxic for preventing the harm caused by the corn borers like Lepidopterans. Now, BT cotton is a genetically modified plant which have the genes for uh, production of protoxin. Actually, the toxin is produced by Bacillus thuringiensis bacteria, but later on, after the through the biotechnology, now plants are also able to synthesize that type of toxin. So this is an important feature of the biotechnology where the human produce our desired product from different organism, from different plants or animals. So it can be possible through the biotechnology. Now let us discuss about the BT cotton. BT cotton. BT cotton. First we will discuss about the bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis. Then we discuss about the genetically modified plant BT cotton. So here is Bacillus thuringiensis. The Bacillus thuringiensis is a bacteria which produce toxin. Toxin actually. Now, in the genome of bacteria Plasmodium, there is a presence of cry gene. Here is cry gene, which produce a protein molecule. Actually, this protein synthesized in a crystal, or when the Bacillus thuringiensis transfer by any mode into the insect, the protein is a simply protoxin itself. The protoxin in bacteria do not make any cause, but because they survive in insect, so whenever the protoxin is transmitted into the gut of insect, due to alkaline pH, the protoxin converted into active toxin by melting of the crystalline protoxin. So due to the alkaline pH, the crystalline protoxin get melted, or that melted form convert into the active toxin. Now this active toxin bind with the epithelial membrane of the gut of insect. Bind with the insect gut of the insect, or due to this reason, when this protoxin get bind with the epithelial membrane of the gut, the protoxin converted into the after the due to the alkaline pH, the protoxin converted into the active toxin. This active toxin bind with the epithelial membrane of the gut of insect, or when the active toxin bind with the gut of insect, so they create a pore in the epithelial membrane of the gut, create pores, forms pores in the epithelial membrane. Epithelial membrane, create a pore in the epithelial membrane of the gut. Epithelial membrane of the gut. When the pores created, the swelling occur, or due to the swelling cause a creation of pores on the epithelial membrane, cause swelling and lysis of cells. Swelling and lysis of cells. Swelling of lysis of cells. Swelling and lysis of cells, or that eventually cause death of insect. Cause death of insect. Cause death of insect. So the process performed, this overall process performed by the Bacillus thuringiensis. They cause, the Bacillus thuringiensis is bacteria which cause death of insect. How they cause death of insect? Actually, in the genome of these bacteria there is a gene called Cry genes, or actually there are some in the Cry genes, the different type of Cry genes are present. Cry, first AC, second AB and first AB. The first and second first and second AB cause death of or prevent the bollworm, grow of bollworm, and first AB cause or prevent the insect corn borer. So these are the Cry genes. Now let us discuss about further. Now Cry genes actually synthesize a protein. That protein form as a protoxin, or called protoxin, which is an inactive type of toxin actually that do not make or prevent the insect corn borer. So these are the Cry genes. Now let us discuss about further. Now Cry genes actually synthesize a protein. That protein form as a protoxin, or called protoxin, which is an inactive type of toxin actually that do not make any harm in the bacterial cell. This is the crystalline solid. When the bacteria transfer into the gut of insects, These protoxin already synthesized by the Bacillus thuringiensis. Due to the alkaline pH of the gut of insect, the protoxin converted into the active toxin. Now, the active toxin, when this protoxin converted into the active toxin after melting of crystalline due to the alkaline pH, that active toxin bind with the epithelial membrane of the gut of the insect. When they bind with the epithelial membrane of the gut, so they create pores in the gut epithelial, or due to this the swelling and lysis of epithelial cells occur. Eventually that cause the death of insect because of the perforation formation occur in the gut wall, or due to the extrusion of the fluid present in the gut, or swelling and lysis of the gut cause the death of insect. So this is the overall the function of Bacillus thuringiensis, or the protoxin that is formed by the Bacillus thuringiensis. Now, what actually done in the why the beauty cotton form, or what is the application of these gene in the cotton plant? So, in the cotton plant, the corn borers, or the corn borers bollworm, or like that Lepidopterans make a pore in the cotton bud, or that's why they destroy the cotton plants. Overall reduce the product due to these insects, overall reduce the productivity of the cotton. That's why the scientists belonging to the biotechnology actually examine that these corn borers and bollworm died after the spraying of Bacillus thuringiensis. When we spray the spores of Bacillus thuringiensis on the crop field, when the insect bite leaf or feed on leaf or the plant of cotton, this toxin or bacteria get transferred into the gut of insect or gut of larva of the insect, and that cause the death of insect. But it is more applicable if that toxin synthesized by the plant too. So the scientists observe, or through the biotechnology, it is possible that the chrysine introduced into the cotton plant with the help of vector. So vector plasmid used for the transfer of the desired gene. Now when we transfer the chrysine into the cotton plant, cotton plants are able to synthesize toxin which are secreted, which are produced by the bacteria too. So there is no such requirement for spraying of the plant, spraying of the Bacillus thuringiensis in the crop field, because now the cotton plant is able to protect themselves from the bacteria, from the insect larvae, because when insects reproduce, they produce larvae, or larvae feed on leaves and buds of the cotton plant, or due to this the overall productivity of cotton plant decrease. Now after the use of biotechnology and the GM plant, the plant are able to synthesize protoxin. There is no need for the spraying of bacteria into the crop field. Whenever every time the protoxin is present in the cotton plant, but if we want to spray Bacillus thuringiensis for decreasing for increasing the productivity, so we need to spray every time, or after a specific time after a time period. So we need to spray we need to spray the Bacillus thuringiensis, but because of the formation of GM plant, there is no need for spraying of Bacillus thuringiensis because the plant itself produce protoxin to protect themselves from the corn borers and the bollworm, Lepidopterans, such like Lepidopterans. Now, the Bacillus what is the function of Bacillus thuringiensis or how it's work in the BT cotton? So, first we actually isolate the cry gene from the Bacillus thuringiensis, plasmid of Bacillus or genome of Bacillus thuringiensis. Then introduce into the vector genome. Here is vector plasmid. Vector plasmid. Now the cry gene introduced into the vector plasmid. Or here is the formation of the recombinant DNA. Recombinant DNA. And then this recombinant DNA introduced into the plant. Introduced into the plant. Or now the plant is known as GM plant. GM plant. Genetically modified plant. Genetically modified plant. Now, the cry genes are of two types. These cry genes are actually three types. Cry first AC, cry second AB, and cry first AB. The cry first AC and second AB prevent plant from bollworm, and the cry first AB prevent plant from corn borers. So these are the plant. These are the trigenes. When that gene introduced into the plant, now plant are able to synthesize the protoxin. Now this plant are able to synthesize protoxin whenever the leaf and the bud feed by caterpillar larvae of these insects. Now GM plant or BT cotton now synthesize toxin as protoxin by the genetically modified gene which is present in the plant. Now protoxin, whenever the leaf or whenever this leaf feed by caterpillar larvae. when the leaf feed by caterpillar larvae. Now protoxin transfer in gut of larvae. Now due to alkaline pH, the protoxin converted into active toxin, or that cause lysis, swelling and lysis of epithelial cells of gut of larvae. Now that causes death of larvae. So due to this reason, the Bt cotton are more acceptable GM plant, because they prevent itself from the other larvae, or the genes which are present in the Bt cotton are cryzine, are of Bacillus thuringiensis. First, the scientists isolate the gene which cryzine from the Bacillus thuringiensis, then introduce into the vector genome and make a recombinant DNA, recombinant genome or recombinant plasmid. Now this recombinant plasmid transfer into the plant. Now in a plant that do not make any harm to the plant. In the plant, the toxin produced in the remain as such as a protoxin. But when the protoxin, when the leaf or any part of the plant engulfed by the caterpillar larvae of corn borers and cotton bollworm, the protoxin from the leaves and other part of the plant get transferred into the gut of the larvae, or due to the alkaline pH of the larvae of the alkaline pH of the gut, the protoxin converted into the active toxin, or due to this reason, through the active toxin bind with the epithelial membrane of the epithelial cells of the gut of larvae, or that causes swelling and lysis of the epithelial cell of the larvae, or due to this reason the pore formation occur into the gut, or all the liquids which are present in the gut move outside, or that causes the death of the larva, or due to this the plant make protect or get protected from the larvae or the insects. So here is the overall mechanism of prevention, that is prevention done by the Bt cotton, or how they prevent themselves from the other insect or the larva of the insect, or the how the protoxin do not make any harm to the plant, but when they transfer into the gut, they only kill the larvae only due to the alkaline pH. Or that the active toxin is a simply protein, which is the protoxin is also a protein which occur in the crystalline solid, or due to the alkaline pH, that crystalline solid converted into the active, into the alkaline crystal get melted in the presence of alkaline pH, or after melting they get activated, or due to the activation of these they bind with the cells of epithelial membrane. So here is overall about the Bt cotton. I hope you like this video, student, and thank you for listening and watching me.